President Cyril Ramaphosa is facing mounting pressure from citizens across South Africa as public frustration over the government's handling of undocumented foreign nationals continues to boil over. In recent weeks, demonstrations, community-led patrols, and viral social media campaigns have highlighted the growing anger among South Africans who believe the state is failing to protect their interests in the face of rising illegal immigration. The criticism has reached fever pitch as economic pressures worsen, unemployment remains stubbornly high, basic services are strained, and crime statistics in many urban areas continue to rise. A growing number of South Africans believe that undocumented foreigners, particularly those from neighboring countries, are contributing significantly to these challenges. The result is a renewed call for the government to implement stricter immigration controls, enforce existing laws, and prioritize the needs of South African citizens. Grassroots movements like Operation Dudula and others have continued to gain traction, organizing public campaigns in major cities like Johannesburg, Pretoria, and Durban. Their message is simple but powerful: South Africans should come first. These movements claim that undocumented foreigners are taking jobs from locals, overburdening the healthcare and education systems, and engaging in criminal activities with little accountability. Leaders within these groups have accused Ramaphosa's government of turning a blind eye to the growing crisis and failing to enforce immigration laws. "We are not xenophobic," said one protester at a recent rally in Soweto. "We are simply demanding that the law be upheld. South Africans are suffering while the government protects illegal immigrants." It's not just the citizens applying pressure. Opposition parties such as the Inkatha Freedom Party, IFP, Patriotic Alliance, PA, and even segments of the ANC itself are beginning to voice concern over the president's perceived inaction. Many political analysts believe the immigration issue could become a central theme in the next election cycle, with candidates from all sides seeking to position themselves as defenders of South African sovereignty and law enforcement. Action SA leader Herman Mashaba, a vocal critic of the ANC, recently stated President Ramaphosa is failing the people of this country by allowing undocumented foreign nationals to run rampant. "We are not against legal immigration, but we cannot tolerate the lawlessness and disregard for South African lives any longer." Ramaphosa finds himself in a tight political bind. On the one hand, he faces domestic outrage and a crumbling public image among working-class citizens. On the other, he risks alienating international allies and organizations that may interpret stronger immigration enforcement as xenophobic or anti-African unity. In a recent speech, Ramaphosa attempted to address the growing tensions. "We understand the frustrations of our people. Illegal immigration is a problem that must be handled with care and precision. However, we must never allow our concerns to spiral into hatred and division. We are a democratic and inclusive society." Yet, many South Africans remain unconvinced, dismissing his words as too little, too late. Community leaders have called for concrete actions, not speeches, including more border control, mass deportations of undocumented individuals, and job protection policies that favor South African citizens. As the nation heads into a turbulent political season, the immigration issue is likely to intensify. Ramaphosa's leadership will be tested like never before. Can he balance the country's need for law and order with the values of unity and inclusivity he often champions? Or will public anger force his hand into adopting a more aggressive stance? One thing is clear: the patience of South Africans is wearing thin, and unless decisive action is taken soon, the president risks losing the confidence of the very people he was elected to serve.